it's still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. Fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not.
I see through your act, and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's May. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Cross his body, defenders there, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 now, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
So first down from the 41. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Austin Seibert set to kick
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
18 at the 27-yard line.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Hey, here we go, son. It's crazy, crazy.
May now from the gun. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Intended.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Richardson. He rolls to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And, of course, is the throwaway.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, son.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Williams. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Taken down back at the
He is quickly
34-yard
making a
line.
habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players, be dual threats.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. Another score here in this first quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputtering opponent, and they're actively trying not just to defend the lead, but to add to it.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 21-zip already. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now May coming off that pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So 2nd down coming up.
At the 35-yard line.
On play action, here's May. And they get to him again. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They take the handoff. Now Richardson finds a seam down the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. Keeps it moving. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Buccaneers, nothing. Boston Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And the Bucs have the 1st. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Dump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys out in front. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have it 3rd and 10. They'll throw 3rd and long. Oh no, they get him yet again. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to score a pick 6 for Dallas.
Hard to believe they got him yet again. Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively,
and that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is.
Boston Seibert set to kick off.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
it's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jack Campbell with the INT. Well, as if this one wasn't tough enough, it's another possession lost as he is picked off once again.
I think what I'm looking for here, what everybody's looking for in the building, what kind of fight do you have? Because a couple of turnovers in a row can take it right out of you, especially the deficit you find yourself in.
Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Escapes the pocket. Taking a chance to the end zone. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
A handoff for Williams, running left. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another run for Williams. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
May gets it on the design keeper. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They get 35 out of that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run it.
And they pick him off again! There he goes on the right side! 30! The 10! And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys continue piling onto this lead.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. That's him on the quick hitter. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Shotgun snap, but get to 4. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Made out a throw on 3rd. Gets it to him on the screen. We got the football block, but not the first. That stop just shy of the marker. 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here. May throwing for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Sends this to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Brian Branch has it. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At 2:01, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he rips up 8 yards on the final play before our 2-minute warning. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's May. Completed over the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, May. Oh no, they get him yet again! Jack Campbell at the INT. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-1.
And they aren't slowing down in the slightest. 2 more to their lead. Man, what a blowout we've got here.
46. Buccaneers, nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, front. Hey, what's up?
Back to work they go after the interception. Caught quickly on the slant. They stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
47-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And it's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Again, it's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And this is lofted deep down the middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Cowboys make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's out to the 37.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now, and goal to go. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut into the lead by another point.
Cowboys 63, Buccaneers 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Nixon now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Play action with Richardson. Hits his running back. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Galloping inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can cruise to a win, growing that lead further.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys continue adding on to that lead.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
May trying again here on 2nd. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
All right, here we go.
May now on third down. Screen here for Williams. And this one doesn't go far. Working quickly here.
It's fourth down.
Throwing again. It's May. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Setting him on the dive. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bucs.
Play action. It's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Rolling left, buying some time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys throwing 6 more on the blowout. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tack on 7 more to their lead.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 21-yard line.
May now from the gun. Throwing for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Cowboys take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Ready, go!
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has it at the 7. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time.
And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Seibert tacks on the point after. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
On second down, it's Williams again. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here goes
He's going to take it himself. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. 2 yards on that run. That's going to bring up 4th and 6.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Desperation time here. Chased out to his right. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18. Ready, right?
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes out to the left. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
79 for 2. Bronco 80.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Buying some time right. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Cowboys are running them out of the building. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. I think the QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's May. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Desperation time here on fourth. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take 7 points off the deficit.
91. Buccaneers 14. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Ready?
Running this one left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Richardson on third. It's on target to Williams. At the 20. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They score again, and they grow that lead further. The Cowboys throwing 6 more on the blowout. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. May looking to throw. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
All right, here we go. Throw.
Back to the air. It's May. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, at this point, Brock, the surprise isn't that he nearly threw another interception, right? It's that these guys actually let him off the hook defensively this time by dropping it.
Kate, they let him off the hook. Let him off the hook. And the stat sheet might forget that near interception.
He's got it deep downfield. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Buccaneers cut into the lead by another point. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Cowboys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here goes that.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
On any 4th down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
First and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Going all the way to the end zone here. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Cowboys are running them out of the building.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Returnable from the 1. Things going well so far. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road.